Hello and welcome once again to Devotions from Bowling Green Presbyterian Church. I'm Martin Stokes. Glad to have you with me. One of the most frequent questions I get asked is, how do you determine what is the will of God for you? Well, I have my own procedure and other people have other ways of doing it, but what I do is a simple three-step thing. Number one, I check in the Scripture. If it's not forbidden there and God is saying do it, then I think I ought to do it. Number two, I look to my elders, those who are spiritual leaders in the church and who've had probably, well, most of them used to have more experience than I've had, but now I'm a little bit on the older side. And number three is what goes on inside me. Do I feel right about this? Even though it may not be forbidden in Scripture or whatever, there are places in Scripture where I can justify all that. But there is one thing in Scripture that I see, at least the word appears 169 times throughout Scripture, and that's the word thanks. So I would direct you, if you want to know something you can do that's definitely in the will of God, it's right here on my computer right now. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God for you. I got a call while I was out shopping this week from one of our members thanking me for doing these devotions. And it was a very special call. In my move to South Carolina, I decided to keep most of my files and simply take the time in my retirement to go through them and clear them out. I ran across one that was my thank you file. When someone sent me a note or card that was very special, I would just drop it in that file for a little later look when I might get discouraged or feel like I'm not succeeding at something. Then I look at those and I get the feeling that, maybe it is getting through. Maybe there's something to give thanks for. And so I would suggest to you that you do that. I'm thankful, Betty, for your call and very much appreciate any time we get that opportunity. And as I go through these things, my files, they're slowly clearing out. But that thanks file, I think I'm going to leave that a little bit longer. And if I get down, which doesn't happen too often, but sometimes can, I get to go through that and remind myself God's still in control. So keep that verse in your mind. Give thanks to God in all circumstances, for this is the will of God for you. God bless you. Have a great day.